Hello, lovely gardeners. Welcome back to Time for Gardening, the channel where small spaces bloom with big charm. Today, we're diving into inspiring cottage garden fence ideas, designed especially for tiny yards and tight corners. Whether you're dreaming of climbing roses, whimsical shutters, or creative upcycle designs, we've got something beautiful, budget-friendly, and totally DIY for you. So grab your favorite cup of tea and stay with us till the end. You won't want to miss the magical transformations we've included. Let's make your small garden feel like a timeless fairy tale escape. There's nothing more iconic than a white picket fence wrapped in soft, fragrant roses. This timeless pairing instantly brings a sense of charm and romantic nostalgia to even the smallest backyard. As the roses climb and bloom, they soften the structure of the fence, inviting butterflies and hummingbirds while adding gentle vertical color. What makes this idea perfect for a cottage garden is its simple elegance and low cost. You can easily use budget-friendly fence panels and train climbing roses like New Dawn or Eden along the slats. Over time, the blooms create a living wall of scent and softness that turns any plain boundary into a storybook border. Aged wood and lavender are a match made in cottage garden heaven. The silvery hues of a weathered fence pair beautifully with the soft purple and calming scent of lavender, making this fence idea both functional and sensory. The contrast between the rustic wood and tidy lavender border offers a pleasing balance of wild and intentional design. In addition to its visual appeal, lavender attracts pollinators and repels pests, making it a perfect addition for any gardener who loves beauty with a purpose. This idea works wonders in narrow spaces, and you can enhance the cottage effect by using reclaimed wood for the fencing, adding eco-friendly charm that ages gracefully over time. Bring new life to old shutters by turning them into a whimsical fence for your garden. This playful idea not only repurposes forgotten materials, but also creates a dynamic, textured backdrop for plants to shine. Painted in pastel tones like robin's egg blue or mint green, the shutters add vintage cottage character with minimal expense. These panels are easy to install and rearrange, perfect for renters or anyone who loves to refresh their space. The slats also provide a touch of privacy while still allowing sunlight and air to pass through. Ideal for surrounding raised beds or cozy reading nooks tucked into the garden. For a truly natural touch, consider weaving your own wattle fence using pruned branches from your garden. This centuries-old technique is surprisingly easy to learn and gives your garden a handcrafted, organic feel. It blends beautifully into the landscape and looks like it grew there all along. Whether used as edging around flower beds or to define pathways, a wattle fence adds warmth and tradition to your outdoor space. Plus, it's completely free if you're using your own trimmings, making it one of the most sustainable and budget-friendly fencing ideas for a cottage-style garden. Short trellis fences provide just enough support for delicate climbers like sweet peas to flourish. Their vertical growth adds structure and visual interest without overwhelming a compact garden. As the sweet peas bloom, their soft colors and sweet fragrance turn the fence into a living bouquet. This idea is perfect for lining walkways or sectioning off small planting areas. The fence itself can be made from simple lattice panels or repurposed wood, offering a charming way to incorporate more blooms into your space while keeping everything feeling airy and open. Turn forgotten bed frames into charming fence panels that tell a story. Vintage iron or wooden headboards bring both character and height to your garden borders, offering the perfect support for climbing flowers or even hanging baskets. Their ornate designs lend an antique, romantic touch that fits seamlessly into a cottage garden. This idea is ideal for those who love decorating with meaning. It's a beautiful way to preserve sentimental pieces or discover hidden gems at flea markets. By anchoring them in the soil or attaching them to low posts, you can create a truly unique fence line that feels like it's straight out of an old garden fairy tale. If you've ever broken a plate and thought it too pretty to throw away, this idea is for you. Use ceramic shards or colorful tiles to create mosaic panels along your garden fence. The result is a vibrant, textured wall that reflects light and adds a burst of joyful personality to your outdoor space. Not only is this a brilliant upcycling project, but it also invites creativity. You can design floral motifs, geometric patterns, or even garden quotes. This fence becomes more than just a boundary. It's an artistic expression that brings life and color to your small space garden. Old pallets are a DIY gardener's best friend, and this idea proves just how versatile they can be. By mounting pallets vertically and adding hooks or brackets, you create a sturdy fence that doubles as a vertical garden. Hanging pots filled with cascading flowers bring a cheerful cottage feel with minimal space. Perfect for patios, side yards, or even narrow garden alleys, this fence combines structure and beauty in one affordable package. Customize it with paint, stencils, or mixed-size pots to match your garden's color scheme and bring a playful spirit into your outdoor retreat. A low split rail fence frames your garden with rustic charm while still allowing wild beauty to spill over. This simple design works wonderfully with untamed wildflowers like black-eyed Susans, cosmos, or bee balm, inviting butterflies and bees to dance along its edge. The openness of a split rail style makes it ideal for maintaining that casual cottage aesthetic without feeling closed in. It gently defines garden zones and gives your landscape a soft rhythm, one that encourages nature to weave itself between the rails and bloom freely. Lattice fencing doesn't have to be tall to make a big impact. A half-height version is perfect for edging borders and walkways, especially when painted in muted garden shades like sage green, dusty blue, or cream. It offers enough structure to define your garden while remaining low and unobtrusive. Add climbing mini roses or sweet alyssum along its base, and this modest fence becomes a charming feature rather than a divider. Its lightweight open-weave design blends seamlessly with flower beds and helps maintain a breezy, open feel in small spaces. Bring a natural yet charming look to your garden with a whitewashed branch fence bordered by cheerful daisies. This style feels both handmade and timeless, tying together rustic texture with bright, welcoming blooms. The contrast of soft white twigs and sunlit flowers adds lightness and movement to small garden corners. This low fence is perfect for garden edges, small beds, or even along pathways. It invites a sense of warmth and accessibility, making the space feel lived in and loved. Best of all, it's incredibly affordable. Simply gather trimmed branches, whitewash them, and let nature do the rest. Add a magical touch to your garden by incorporating mirrors into your fence design. Small mirrored panels reflect the surrounding greenery and light, creating the illusion of a larger, lusher space. It's a clever trick especially useful in small cottage gardens where every inch counts. Whether you use vintage mirror frames or attach mirror tiles to reclaimed wood, this idea adds elegance and depth. It enhances flower displays and visually doubles your garden's beauty, making your cozy space feel open, inviting, and just a bit enchanted. Combine beauty and practicality with a cedar fence that includes built-in shelves for potted herbs. This idea turns a simple garden barrier into a fragrant, functional focal point. The warm tone of cedar wood pairs beautifully with fresh greens like thyme, rosemary, or basil. Ideal for narrow spaces or side yards, these small shelves are easy to install and allow you to grow vertically. You'll love the convenience of snipping herbs while cooking, or simply enjoying the scent while walking through your garden. It's structure, storage, and charm all in one. Give your garden a whimsical twist with old bicycle wheels incorporated into your fence. Their round, open spokes create interesting visual patterns while offering places for vines to climb. It's a delightful way to blend nostalgia with function and upcycling. Mounted between wooden posts or hung like artwork, bicycle wheels bring movement and personality to your space. This idea works beautifully in both traditional and eclectic cottage gardens, and it's a conversation starter that turns a simple fence into creative garden decor. Upcycle clear pickle jars into enchanting solar-powered lanterns for your garden fence. Hung from hooks or wire loops, these glowing jars add cozy ambience to your space as evening falls. Their rustic sparkle fits perfectly into the laid-back cottage style. This idea is not only budget-friendly but also highly customizable. You can tint the jars, decorate them with twine, or Nestle fairy lights inside. It's an easy DIY project that transforms your fence into a magical nighttime garden feature, perfect for summer evenings outdoors. Create gentle curves and timeless beauty with a rustic willow arch fence. Using supple willow branches, you can shape low arches that guide the eye and cradle flowering vines like Clematis. The natural color and texture of the willow blend effortlessly into a cottage-style setting. As the Clematis twines through the arches and bursts into bloom, it transforms this humble fence into a soft, living sculpture. Whether used along a path or as a backdrop for a flower bed, the arch shape adds elegance and vertical interest without overwhelming a small space. A little paint can go a long way in making your garden fence a work of art. With floral stencils, you can add charming patterns to a plain wooden fence: roses, vines, or lavender shapes in soft pastels or weathered white. The result is both handmade and heartwarming. This technique is perfect for those who love gentle cottage details and personal touches. It's an easy afternoon project that turns your fence into an expression of creativity while complementing the blooms in your garden beds. Pair it with climbing plants for a layered, storybook effect. Turn salvaged window frames into unique fence sections that whisper of history and charm. Whether you leave the glass intact or use just the frame, these pieces bring architectural character to your garden. When placed between posts, they offer both openness and nostalgic detail. The weathered wood and vintage lines create a dreamy cottage vibe, especially when paired with climbing plants or tiny hanging planters. This is an ideal project for lovers of antiques and thrifting, and a great way to build something meaningful and sustainable. Sometimes a gentle curve says more than a straight line ever could. This fence idea softens hard boundaries by incorporating graceful curves in its layout. The wooden fence line follows a flowing shape, sitting atop a border of rounded river stones that add weight and natural grounding. Perfect for edging flower beds or garden paths, this combination adds both movement and visual contrast. The softness of the curves and the strength of the stones create a harmony that elevates even a simple garden into a serene and well-planned retreat. Add an artistic touch to your garden fence with panels of painted tin featuring flower or bird-shaped cutouts. These decorative inserts break up plain wood panels and introduce a playful element of light and shadow as the sun filters through the shapes. Use pastel shades for a cottage feel, or go bold with weathered reds and blues for a more eclectic look. These lightweight accents are easy to attach and make your fence feel handcrafted and expressive, just like your garden itself. Willow hurdles are a beautiful and flexible way to create natural fencing in your garden. These woven panels offer instant charm with their handcrafted texture and earthy tones, perfect for temporary or movable borders. Whether you're framing a flower bed or creating a little privacy, they blend effortlessly into a cottage setting. Because they're lightweight and freestanding, willow hurdles are easy to reposition throughout the season. This makes them especially useful for small space gardeners who love to rearrange layouts as plants grow. Their rustic texture pairs wonderfully with wildflowers, herbs, or stone pathways for that storybook garden feel. A hinged wooden gate paired with a lattice arch is the perfect way to welcome visitors into your garden. When adorned with flowering honeysuckle, it becomes more than an entry. It becomes an invitation to step into a world of blooms and fragrance. The gentle arch softens the structure while guiding vines to stretch and sway. This classic combination works especially well in narrow pathways or between zones in a cottage garden. The scent of honeysuckle in bloom is enchanting, and the latticework adds height without bulk, making it ideal for small yards that still want dramatic vertical impact. Give your fence natural warmth and utility by using hollow logs as edging filled with succulents. This creative idea turns a simple border into a dual-purpose display, where lush textures meet earthy materials. The logs provide structure while the plants soften the look and add color. Succulents like sedum, Hens and chicks or trailing thyme thrive in the shallow, well-drained log sections. This style is not only low maintenance, but also brings life and greenery to even the tiniest spaces. It's a grounded way to blend planting with fencing. Reclaimed barnwood becomes a source of inspiration when painted with garden quotes and phrases. Whether it's a line from poetry, a gardening proverb, or a word like bloom, each panel becomes a reminder of the beauty and peace found in tending the earth. This kind of fence celebrates the emotional side of gardening. You can keep it rustic with handwritten script or stencil your message for a clean, artistic look. It's a simple, heartfelt way to turn your boundary into a gallery of thought and nature. A mini dry stone wall lined with moss adds timeless charm and grounded texture to any small garden. The carefully stacked stones provide structure, while the moss naturally fills the gaps, softening the lines and adding a sense of age and quiet elegance. It's a style that feels as if it has always been part of the landscape, perfect for edging flower beds or defining garden nooks. This low wall serves both function and atmosphere. You can even encourage moss growth by lightly misting the stones or planting shade-loving ground covers around the base. It's a peaceful old-world feature that fits beautifully in a cottage garden. Top each fence post with a tiny, painted birdhouse to add height, personality, and a warm invitation to local wildlife. These mini homes bring playful architecture into your garden, while also attracting songbirds that enhance your outdoor experience with their gentle presence. Paint each birdhouse to match your garden palette: soft pastels, weathered whites, or even classic robin's egg blue. This sweet detail adds a vertical rhythm to your fence line and brings life to your garden, both visually and audibly. Turn worn-out tools into garden art by painting and mounting them onto your fence. Old rakes, trowels, or shovels gain new life when covered in florals, vines, or soft colors. This idea mixes nostalgia with creativity, making your fence not just a boundary, but a storytelling canvas. It's a perfect way to reuse items that hold meaning, or to bring extra charm to a plain panel. Combine them with flowers climbing below and your garden transforms into a place full of heart, history, and handmade style. Combine structure and plant support by building a fence from upright pallets with an added trellis. This dual-purpose design maximizes vertical space while still keeping that rustic cottage look. Flowers like morning glories or nasturtiums thrive in this setup, creating a floral curtain effect. You can stain or paint the pallets to match your aesthetic, and even include hooks for hanging lanterns or baskets. It's a wonderful solution for narrow gardens that crave both greenery and privacy, proof that small space doesn't mean small impact. And there you have it, dreamy, budget-savvy cottage garden fence ideas to help you create a stunning space that reflects your personality and love for the outdoors. From rustic branches to repurposed treasures, each fence idea adds charm, structure, and a story. If you enjoyed this tour of cottage creativity, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Time for Gardening, and share your favorite idea in the comments below. Your garden deserves to shine, no matter the size.